sooty, schmutzy, smoggy landscape of downtown Lanzhou city. It is a city like Los Angeles, ringed with mountains. Here in the Yellow River Basin, a city known for its industry and its incredible air pollution. And now we're rolling through Lanzhou alongside the Yellow River on our way to somewhere else.
Look at all the toys that guys have.
Great.
Oh my goodness, sand toys.
And here we although you see quite a bit of it in these people.
Generations, and now they even
As we progress rapidly through the outskirts of Lanzhou, we are treated to many sights here in the air-conditioned splendor of our luxury motor coach. What? No.
Oh, this is not where we're going. We're just going to stop here.
And here we're off the luxury motor coach, standing here
Ready for our lives.
Here we are in the Temple of Heaven, ladies and gentlemen, listening to the angels sing. And here's one of them now.
This is the worship of the Great Pagoda.
Oh, the worship of great.
All groups will go together, huh? You know, to give explanation. Okay. This is
At what we are, thank you, what we are told to be candy.
Marble.
What?
I use marble when I make candy.
This is a very fine art. You really have to have a candy thermometer, don't you?
Oh yeah, you need a candy thermometer. Except it's into the sun.
It'll be all silhouetted.
Here or somewhere else.
If it had been a cantilever or one of those, like the Brooklyn Bridge, it would be significant.
There are so few bridges. That's only the second one I've seen. We are here now atop Mount Fujigari.
That's in Japan.
Okay, what's this mountain?
This mountain, the White Pagoda Mountain.
Oh. Opposite the bustling, thriving city of Zhongguancun. Here we see a local artisan with deft fingers fashioning the silhouette of one of our number. We expect to be paid. Notice the incredible detailing. Country not have proper toilets, but have beautiful. Oh, here's famous Great White God holding up, hamming it up again for camera. Nothing new.
What an expression. New shirt. New couple. Watch it, Joan.
Lovely white pagoda, we look down upon the picturesque rooftops and mosques and the turgid but exquisite Yellow River. Yeah. We're here. But we're just resting here because we have to go.
Yeah.
Have to go more up.
Sure. And you're not?
Okay. Now we're here in Pagoda. Looking down again, a view of unmitigated smog. We still have many kilometers to go to reach our goal. But when
And then you return this lama pool, send it back. A lot of this lama.
we have finally arrived at the top of White Pagoda Hill, and here we see White Pagoda itself 9 stories high, or either that or it has 9 sides, we're not sure which. But some of our number have already found the foreigner waiting room, which is clever euphemism for gift shop.
I thought Genghis Khan was earlier than that.
Earlier than that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
600 years.
That's
About 13 something.
This is the view on the way down. Ooh.
Joan, did you get the pagoda up there?
Oh, absolutely. We may have had this view before, but it certainly bears repeating.
Cliffs,
Cliffs,
shacks,
humble cottages of peasants.
center of town.
Center of town. Oh, I zoom. Oh, I can't. This is the view from the hotel window, as the smog has apparently been blown away by the cool, gentle northerly breezes that are famous for springing up around noontime in Lanzhou. They blow smog away and then they quit. Smog come back, people choke. But the city is built in a basin, as I think we pointed out earlier in our very in-depth coverage of the monastery, or whatever it was. It's now after lunch on the 15th of July, and we're progressing out to a place known as Spring Mountain, where it is rumored we are going to climb to yet another pagoda. In the meantime, we're cruising through Lanzhou. Here are some of the scenes that we see along the way. Hustle and bustle. Busy. Circle and square, as the case may be. Pagoda where we were this morning. Being sold as now we're going up Spring Mountain. Bus is straining. Have 7 hours on bus tomorrow. Bus needs to be in good shape. This test. Driver.
This is the Gansu artist, yeah.
This is the view from the bus park. Partway up Spring Mountain. We look down into the city. Horrible one.
We're going to walk down? Oh, okay.
We are.
Roll down.
Roll down? Oh, all right.
Make easy.
Lanzhou, the city of Lanzhou, and we are up on a special hill where a general, when they came here 900 years ago with his army,
his army was very thirsty, and he stuck his sword into the side of the mountain in 5 places, and up sprang 5 springs of water. And those 5 springs, and on those 5 springs, they therefore built this lovely temple high on the hills. And you will note as I record the side of this mountain, which is, you wonder what geological event occurred to create this deep gorge. Where I just was. You'll note now the city that we looked at before, which is spread out before us on the other side of the Yellow River. This is near the headwaters of the Yellow River. Down below us are some residences, a step above slum type, but quite comparable to what many of the people in the area live in, surrounded by brick walls. This is an industrial city where they manufacture bricks by the millions, practically millions, every day. The city is nothing but brick, brick, brick. And I now stepped into the courtyard. You'll notice as I look over the edge again of the railing that there are lovely homes here, probably built many, many years ago, which presumably are lived in by some of the big guns of the community. Once again, looking over the railing towards the city, you see some of the additional buildings and homes.
Yeah, well, these make both sides
And there again is the city in the distance, in the smog-filled city of Langkau. Once again inside the courtyard and looking up the side of the hill, you'll notice that there are additional buildings up there and how close they are. This city is longitudinally built along the Yellow River. It's about 50 meters from east to west and only about 10 meters from north to south because of the mountains that are so close on both sides of the river. Now this is a picture of Terry, and it says the China Silk Road Festival, 1992. And this is also in, okay Terry, I have you. And we're inside of the pavilion, which we saw the other side of a few moments ago. And this is an art gallery filled with lovely original Chinese watercolors, magnificent colors, beautiful paintings. I'm afraid I can't camcord them inside, but they average in the order of 1,500 to 3,000 yuan per painting. There's Father Chow climbing the stairs to the next level. 1,000 yuan is equal to about $185. That's 1,000 yuan, so you can multiply that by any number you want to get the figures, or anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 yuan that the paintings are for sale for. I'm going to try to camcord some of the paintings, all in vivid color, and hopefully the color shows through, give you an idea of what many of these pictures are like. And I'll see if I can't get close enough. And here's one of the artists here.
但是因为你们我们就特定，因为发现有剽窃的现象。
咱上去吧。上去，我们下来。不，他们下来都上去。
Very dramatic. Many of them are of historical scenes. These are all original paintings, all on silk. I think they speak for themselves. This is a rather unusual painting of a rooster. Here's one of recreation of an old Chinese scene. This artist's original picture of this, and the artists may reproduce themselves and repaint, not print, but repaint paintings that they sold before. This one was sold for 3,000 yuan, which is a little over $450 in Beijing recently, several months ago, and he in turn painted this additional one. Sounds like Gilbert Stewart painting pictures of the President of the United States every time he needed $100. Pictures of George Washington. This is one of the most attractive ones here, I felt. Colors. Now here's a scene, local scene. Here are some Tibetan people. And here's the last one in this gallery. Very unusual, and that's the end of the paintings in the temple of the 5 springs. And I'm recording the other side of the view, which is really quite spectacular. China is so distinctive and so different. And the architecture is so distinctive. Even the smallest, most incidental type of fence has a special kind of look to it. And you'll note the way they've taken just the simplest of bricks and turned it into Chinese type symbols, each one of which has a meaning unto itself. As several of the ladies in our group, Idana and Joan, a Chinese beggar on the stairway that we gave a few fens to, nice old fella, probably making more per day here than he made when he was working. Several more of our people down on the wall below, which I'll get closer to now. Come down at the bottom of the stairs, and here's several of our additional people in our group. There's Joan Trapp and Joan Miller, several local citizens, all standing around busying themselves doing nothing. For the local children who have been here.
Yeah, television. TV.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's good. Yeah, talk. No, talk. Say something. Yeah.
say something.
Talk. You really say. Let me take it. Yeah. This is just picture.
Just come in and ask them to say their name.
Oh, I can ask them to say their name. How you say your name? Get away, baby. Wes has been showing them his pin, and apparently they take it as a love offering.
Oh, what's that? China?
Citizen ambassador.
谢谢谢谢谢谢谢谢。
They're saying thank you, Les. Or Wes.
Citizen ambassador.
Do you not give it to them?
Huh?
All right, I'm recording now. Do you want to tell me what we're doing?
Well, we're looking at a pagoda, and I called to your attention specifically the roof, because the roofs here in China on these pagodas, of course, go back thousands of years.
They go back even further than the pagoda.
That's right. They're very unusual, very distinctive, and they have great significance. you notice on each of the corners of each roof are little
Doodads.
animals. They're mythical animals. Each has a distinctive special meaning. Most of them are to ward off evil spirits. In many cases, they're dragon-like, but in some cases, as over in the far left, it's a symbol of happiness, and farther over is another symbol of happiness and joy. Short walk, another turn right, 90 degree to the left, 90 degree to the right, across the lake. It was designed by General Hu Wing-lo, whose idea was not to be able to let anyone revolt. And if they made all the roads...
They say that General Hu Wing-lo was quite revolting himself.
They say that's true.
Bus toward where we believe the bus to be. Here's the lake, popular playground for little people. Pagoda, the odd American tourist looking noble. Brakes fail. She said, get out of water. Oh, crazy Americans,
The
come
kids,
here.
you taking the kids?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wild. We're a cable car.
Where do you live?
Okay.
Ladies first.
Who go first? You go first?
Lady first.
Who first?
We go here.
Lady first.
Oh, lady first.
Ladies first, okay.
For the youngest.
Tell us your name. Tell us your name.
And yeah. Name. Your name.
Now you know your own name.
No.
No, I know. My name is Shimi.
Sumi?
I am the youngest of
This group?
yeah. And I am the first year student in the university.
First year.
Yeah.
Are you also studying language?
Yeah.
How many years you study English?
Maybe 5 or 6.
Oh,
5 or
very
6.
good. Very good.
Do you study other languages?
Some of the vocabulary. Learn vocabulary.
Oh. This is what is your name?
Oh, my name is Julie.
Julie?
Judy.
Julie.
Julie. And your last name is?
Oh, no.
No.
Just,
Okay, Julie, how old are you?
I'm 20.
20. Are you? What year are you in?
You mean my?
In school?
in university?
Yeah. Oh, we are all in the same university.
Oh,
Oh, so,
okay.
but are you a...
We live in Guangzhou.
Oh, is nicer than Lanzhou?
Huh?
Is better city than Lanzhou?
Yeah, in the
You show
south
them
near
around.
Hong Kong.
Uh-huh, yeah. We,
He's our guide.
yeah, Canton.
And
Yeah.
what, are you also?
Yeah, we go there, then Hong Kong.
And you also?
Yeah.
We are classmates.
In some department.
Same department.
The secretary studies. Department of Secretary Studies.
Oh.
It's a Frencho, second time in China. I love China. It's a beautiful country.
Oh, thank you.
Such nice people.
Thank you.
Bad toilets.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, our next stop is Xining.
Shanghai is as far.
Xining,
Oh.
Qinghai province.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very
And
good.
we're going to
Very
Dunhuang.
good. Very different. Can you tell us your name
My name is Dong Liang.
and where you live?
I live in Lanzhou.
Right here.
Okay.
I hope you have a good time. Welcome to visit China.
Oh, we love
Thank
China.
you. Xi. Okay.
My name is Cam, C-A-M. My Chinese name is Wang Xin. I'm from Herxi Silk Road Corridor.
Silk Road Corridor.
Yeah,
Okay.
Silk Road Corridor.
There's some of our people.
Oh.
Ah, and you.
My name is Mo Yaobing.
Where being?
Yeah,
Oh.
way out there. I'm 21.
Oh. And where's your home? Where's your home?
In Guangzhou.
Guangzhou.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to China. Welcome to Guangzhou too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now taking a ride on the Yellow River. Nanchao. The most arduous bus trip of all took us from Lanchao, southwest, to the mountain stronghold of Jaha, a town full of Tibetans and their street stalls. Once our bodies had turned numb with cold and fatigue, we found this a fascinating experience.
Today is Thursday, July 16th. We are on our way to somewhere. Not sure where. All we know is it takes 7 hours to get there in this luxury motor coach. And when we get there, it will be cold.
X-I-A-H-E.
Ah, seatmate says. Say again.
See, in the town, we do see a lot of Volkswagens, because they do have a manufacturing plant here. Once again, the multiplicity of vegetables is enormous. This area is known for its honeydew melons, which are sweet.
Garlic,
Which we had last night for dinner, and they're also known for their garlic and tomatoes, corn, just enormous amounts of produce, guys of all types. Actually, it's more suited for the agricultural community than it is to see cloth of all types.
Oh, here's some meat. Here, look, he's back in his pot.
Bakeries, meat stores.
There's some breadsticks.
If we got off, we would eat mom.
Oh, wouldn't it do?
They never see us again.
But we did stop and visited one of the local toilets as they say in France. It's a usual slip. In most cases, they're general. On a Ganshu province to the next province, which I can't pronounce, where we will be at the monastery, which is supposed to be the second most important monastery. The first largest monastery in outside Tibet. What's so? They're probably happier than you are.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh. Hello. Hello, sweetheart. Hello. Hello. Oh. Oh, and there. Oh. Oh, children and dogs. Hello.
So it's this Joan or the other?
Ladies and gentlemen. And we are, as usual, the center of interest. Various consumer goods arrayed in great quantity. Not much activity. And even more colorful still are the llamas. I believe them to be novice llamas.
It's a barber shop.
Barber shop. Oh. Go on with your business. You get farther away. Birds! Actual birds. And one of our faithful members who has organized this tour today is looking at a dagger. Oh! Oh!
We collect diamond. I collect diamond also.
You do?
Oh!
I have a Civil War diamond.
Oh!
I have my grandfather's Civil War rifle.
Tell, which looks quite interesting.
Yes, it does.
Near the river, jump the
Near
river.
river. Jump in. Yeah.
I bet you they don't have a souvenir shop here.
Oh! No. Right into the courtyard of the Tibetan Monastery Motel. Whoop. Want to say a few words? Fix doors so they not blow the air. Some of our other groupies.
Did you go around the circle?
Yes, Rainbow. Oh, there's Rainbow.
There's Rainbow. Let's see if it comes through.
Rainbow, seen in Tibetan motel, is pinnacle of good luck. Okay.
We are looking at the tributary that we've been following on our jaunt for the past 8 hours from Langchao to this monastery base. We're looking at the headwaters of the river, one of the headwaters. And we're now panning the scene from the front of the monastery motel.
Oh, his monastery motel? Okay. Tell me about your accommodations.
Accommodations at our monastery motel are either Western.
Monetary motel?
They are either Western or they are Tibetan.
Uh-huh.
We are very close to the Tibetan border. Many of the people that we've seen on the streets are Tibetan. And this is a Tibetan monastery of Tibetan monks that we'll be visiting
Lamas.
tomorrow. Well, they're lamas.
This is actually a lamasery.
But they're the monks. They're called monks.
No, they're called llamas.
But it's only the big guns that are the llamas.
Is this true?
Yeah.
I
And
don't believe everything you say.
the llamas are the big guns. The balance of them are ordinary monks. who spend much of their time monkeying. Your attention.
Oh.
Are you doing the mountain here? On
Yeah,
the
now
right
I'm going to zoom in.
I call your attention to the layered mountain directly ahead, which is planted that way, and major agricultural crop. I also call your attention to the dam, which is just to the left and to the right of the town. And now we're zooming in on the town. While we don't know the name of the town,
You can make something up.
we assume that it's Aka Aba Aka.
Aka Avagavagwala.
Aka Aba Aka.
Mountain, we see a flock of the rare albino Chinese sheep moving rapidly, almost in a stampede motion, toward their leader.
As many knowledgeable people know, there's a band extending from Turkey across northern China to Manchuria, which is the sheep growing belt in the world. Oh. It's here that the sheep grow abundantly, and where they are sheared annually, the wool cleaned, and rugs made. It's also in this band that the rugs are made all across this band in different styles, different colors, all native to the particular area in which the rugs are made.
What
Kashan.
name of rug in this area?
Oh, Kashan, Saruk,
Isfahan,
Bithmahan, etc., etc., etc.
And from our vantage point on the bridge of Sighs, we get a view downriver toward the sacred lamasery, or monastery, or monetary.
These tents are visiting lamas and monks from other parts of the world who have come here to worship at
Buddha's feet.
Note wild donkey.
Edge, want to drink, can't figure out how to.
They're pretty. I have an ancient tool here. For good luck we throw ancient tool.
Now we see visiting American. Oh, hurry, hurry, it's running out. Throwing into river for, woo, good luck. And with that, we are here on the 17th of July in this exquisite room where we have spent the night, decorated in Tibetan style, they say. There's the beautiful light fixtures. It defies description. You just have to record it. Oh, you know what? This is the old roll. Because the light is flashing. So it's good I found that out. There was no heat in this room. There's a lovely bathroom.
Let's do the painting up here. Do the painting over here.
Okay. How majestic it is. Let's see what's going on outside. Okay. The blue Inquirer bag. July 17th. Jahe.
They got stuff with the clouds hanging over the mountains.
Oh, there.
Very religious area. Other than in the La Valencie, even though it was built without interruption
Sounds like a pulp.
1949.
It's like I have to move up.
Eventually the La Valencie became so important in the religious life of the western regions of China that its name was sometimes used to identify all the provinces around it. It exerted authority over other religious establishments in the region. Okay, now hold off, till over other religious establishments in the region. Its authority stretched into Tibet itself and was exerted as far east as Beijing. At its most powerful period, it housed more than 3,000 lamas. The number in the other monasteries, well, under its authority, being as high as 20,000. Valency is 110 miles as the crow flies from the second of the two great Lamist yellow sect monasteries outside of Tibet, the Ta Air Monastery in Lasha village, southwest of Xining, the capital of Xinhua province. There is no road linking the two sites, and you must travel to Xining from
Fine?
And also the young monks.
Are they studying too?
No,
How old are they when you start here?
7.
7 years old. And you have to be somewhere else near here?
Just if you go further up, and there's a space for small houses that all the nuns are there.
They're all
This is the front of the Buddhist temple. I think it's a Buddhist temple. I'm not quite sure. Don't worry about it. It's nice to have humanity in this.
I know they had so much education.
No. And now we are progressing up a slight incline toward yet another shrine.
Yeah. In the Buddhist sculpture hall, you can take pictures. And this Buddhist sculpture is only last for 1 year.
This is on the outside of the exhibit hall. See a group of the faithful approaching. And continuing with our tour of the La Bronze Monastery, we have a group trudging up a little picturesque alley.
What we're looking at now is some of the unique architecture in this monastery. Now, this monastery is really not just one big building, but many different buildings. When men, and only men, seek to become monks, they can do it at as young as 7 years old. The decision can be made either by their parents or by the person himself. And it can be 7, doesn't right up to any age. And then he majors, will major in any number of different major subjects, which can be philosophy, and medicine, spiritualism, etc. There's 4 or 5 or 6 different topics. In the case of philosophy, they have to study that for 20 years in order to become a Lama, which is like getting a PhD, versus a monk who is still a student, studying. Wave, say hi. And there's 2 of our people who are in our group. There's Anna, and there's Agnes. Several other visitors from the other countries. There's Tom. And there's another one of the monastery buildings. There's 2 of our people, Teresa and Joan. And notice rising behind the monastery, the magnificent China hills or mountains. Bring us right back to where we started, this little sector. Here are monks sitting in the sun saying their prayers with their prayer beads. There's Mary Lou. She's from northwestern Pennsylvania. No, I should not say that. She's north of Reading someplace. Pottsville, not Pottstown. There's some other local citizens also visiting the monastery. Out from the monastery, which is built on the side of the hill, We look across the valley, which is very picturesque and very pretty. They're taking us into the sun, so it may not come out too well. I'm photographing the top of one of the temples here. It's completely covered in gold. It certainly is the most unusual roof, which also is covered completely in gold on the top of the roof. The architecture, of course, is typically Chinese, Tibetan, Mongolian. Again, a number of our people. There's Father Chow. There's our local guide. There's Anna. We swing around. There's Agnes and there's Chen, our senior guide. And here's Joan, another Joan. And there's Teresa. There's Marge, another Joan. There's Idana. And there we have Mary Lou. And down here we have Tom. Just about completes our group. We have some local citizens sitting on the wall. Lady with a nice
Come
little...
to America, we let you take our picture. America. Here we have a group of Chinese citizens that want picture taken with American goddesses. Emerging from the hall of study or a gathering place, which was filled with beautiful carvings, beautiful paintings, and the smell of rancid yak butter. We come into the glorious mountain sunlight at 9,000 feet altitude. See another courtyard.
This is the switch they close. You know, they get the water. That's the switch on. The water will come out.
It's got a pump.
It's got a pump, yes.
See up there, top there? Why don't you pan across and stop there, and then I'll talk, and then you can pan across the rest.
You do it because I don't see where you're talking about.
What I'm taping now is the mountain range behind the motel that our group stayed at. Now, as I pan a little bit to the left, I don't know whether it shows, but right in the center of the picture, where there's the first dip after the last hump, may be seen 3 white tents. Now, in many of the mountains, we see them dotted with these white tents. And the custom we learned from the local people is that many citizens take their vacation at this time of the year and come up here and spend their week or 2 weeks vacation on the top of the mountain in these tents.
Rama, Washington. Rolling down the mountainside, we find ourselves still in the valley of this tributary.
I've done it, not in here. This says